Hey everybody, I was just over having troll bashing fun. I don't know if anybody wants to jump in here and just not do that. You know, I might do a little more sewing tonight. I don't know. I don't know what I'm up to, but I thought I'd just sort of open a room, hang around until 1 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know if Math Pig's over there still. Let's just see if Math Pig's still a thing. Math Pig. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Jason, how are you? Thanks for coming. I don't know who's going to show up, if anybody. I was just, this guy over on Girth Stream is sort of, we're all familiar with Cerberus Hex. He just gets in there. It's one of these guys, just enjoys putting up uh, provocative memes and thinking it's all a joke and it's not really funny and it's just stupid. I don't know why people think that that's the best thing to spend their time with on a Saturday night. Hey, let's annoy the libs. It's okay, fine, be that way. I'm not annoyed. I just think I got better things to do with my time. And I'm not here for the controversy. I'm here for a serious talk. Sure, I'll talk about serious subject in a serious way, but I'm not here for the controversy. I don't see the point. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I can roll a main humor joke. Oh, what's a good one? Well, there's the Bangor packet. We can do the Bangor packet. But I need to get my geography right. Uh, little uh, little background. The Bangor packet joke is let's see, is about a mailboat that used to run on the Penobscot River. There's a drawbridge somewhere in there. I'm trying to remember the name of the town. It's quite famously a story told by Bert and I by Marshall Dodge, who was actually from away. but he cultivated the accent. To be honest, I'm from away as well, although not quite so far away as Bird is. Or Marshall was. I think Marshall was from New York somewhere. But anyway, it goes something like this. Math Pig, how are you? I'm gonna put a link up there in the chat because why? What the fuck? Might as well. We'll get Math Pig in for like 7 minutes. So we gotta get the man, the legend copied. It says copied here. I think I can go and go ahead and do this. There we go. There's a link. Anybody wants to come in. So was down to the farm, tended to an awful sick mule. Well, the second time, really, because the first time, well, you'll hear it. You'll hear the whole story as I go into this. Anyway, down to the farm, just minding my own business. This young fella comes to the door, and says, "My name's Jason Phipps, and I'm running for selectman, and I'd like to have your vote." And I says, "Well, Mr. Phipps, Jason Phipps, you wouldn't happen to be related to Ralph Phipps, fella down at the corner?" He says, "Well, yes, sir. I I am. That fella's my uncle." And I says to him, "Well, I can't vote for you." And he goes, "Well, I appreciate knowing why I can't earn your vote." And I goes, "Well, your uncle ran that drawbridge across Penobscot, right?" He said, "Yeah, he was a bridge keeper for many, many years." And I said, "Well, that's what I thought. Here's the story. Years ago, I had a mule, and he took awful sick." Wait a minute, Math Pig's here. Math Pig, how are you?
Tired.
Oh, want to hear the end of the joke?
Oh, go on ahead. Go on ahead.
Okay. So I had this sick mule. He's sitting in the barn. I call up the veterinary. I say, "Doctor, I've got this sick mule." And he says, "Well, what's wrong with the mule?" And I says, "Well, he's been chomping away, but he ain't passing nothing. He seems to be bound up, like bound up wicked hard. Veterinary says, "Well, I can't get over there this evening, but I'm going to tell you what you should do. You need to give that mule an enema." Absolutely, Carrie, castor oil. That's exactly what the veterinary. That's what the veterinary recommended. And I said, "Well, doctor, how do I administrate that uh, enema to the mule?" He says, "Well, you get a funnel and you put her in the funnel in in the anus there, and you pour the stuff in." Well, that sounded like a rather interesting process. And I didn't have a funnel, but I did thank the doctor for his advice. And I had that castor oil sitting around, and I found myself a bugle. So I take the bugle, go out and talk to the ailing animal, trying to calm him down a wee bit before I administer the medication, get into position, tied him up good and tight so that he couldn't get a little too rambunctious. Put that bugle right in the mule's ass, pour down the mixture that the veterinary had advised, and that mule got upset. That mule started moving around, shaking its hindquarters, and finally broke free and went tearing down the road. But the good news is that that castor oil mixture had loosened up the mule's constipation to the point where the mule was braying out the mouth and the bugle was blowing out its ass. And that mule went tearing off down towards the drawbridge where your uncle was the bridge keeper. Started going across that bridge. Well, the uncle, hearing all the commotion, thought that the Bangor packet was coming up the Penobscot, and why he just said, "Here comes the boat." Opens up that drawbridge, and my mule went tearing full speed. Just as the bridge opened, that mule went right smack into the river. So, young fella, I just got to tell you that any guy got an uncle can't tell the difference between the Bangor packet and a mule with a bugle up his ass. Don't get my vote. That's the Bangor packet story. So, hi, Math Pig.
I don't know. Once there was castor oil, a bugle. Like I was just thinking, you should have bought the damn thing some bran flakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
would have been a lot easier just to help with the constipation with some bran flakes. Get some fiber in the diet. You know.
Yeah. So I have a friend who actually named his. He's from Freeport, and he named his J24 Bangor packet. So and he's a very accomplished sailor. He's won a bunch of stuff, and
Oh, I just jumped in to say hello, and because you said
well, I
yours, and
appreciate
then
that.
I got an alert that you were live, and I was like, "Oh, I'll come in and say hello." But
Well, I
like I was.
appreciate that, and I also want to appreciate your injecting some a little bit of seriousness into Gur's what was turning into a yet another dumpster fire that I had to leave. I'm just tired of trolls. I'm just tired of it. It's just not worth it. Not worth engaging with people who just simply want to rile you up for shits and giggles, clicks and likes, or whatever. I'm, you know, yeah. Device is not connecting. You must be running low on both mental and computer energy. So, damn. Yeah, I turned on the man accent. Get it pretty good. Accents are funny. Accents are funny. I mean, mine is pretty plain. My native my native accent is more Bostonian. I just have to sort of remember how that works. My mom was born in New Hampshire. My dad born in Boston. Two parents whose their parents, my great grandfather moved my grandfather and his family from Malone, New York to Spirit Lake, Iowa. So my grandfather on my dad's side grew up in Spirit Lake and then moved back to Boston at the turn of the 20th century. So my dad had a sort of a flat accent, given descent from upstate New York family and that had moved to Iowa. My great grandfather was, you know, started Malone, Spirit Lake, and then Grants Pass, Oregon. It was, my grandfather was born in 1865, 1863, actually, 1863. Long generations in that family. My mom's side was very solid New Englander. Yes, of course we can blame Gur for things getting overheated. It always happens, doesn't it? Yeah, my mom's family was were her mom came from Nova Scotia, actually, and her dad was very old New England stock. There's a link upstairs. I'll pin the fucking link if anybody wants to come in here. Might have to do it again. And of course, the link's scrolled out of sight. Anybody wants to come in, that's fine. I'm only going to hang out here until about 1, maybe 1:15, because I got more stuff to do. More sail making tomorrow. I might stream that. Yeah. Well, let's see. Copied. Yes, thank you so much. Paste. Bingo, bongo, bingo, bango, bongo. I'm going back to Congo. Let's see, I did that. Now the question is, I can't pin it in here. I'll have to go and do that other thing. Oh my fucking word! Such nonsense. Yeah. So if anybody wants to come in, let's be chill and have fun. We can get serious about topics, but no trolls, please. If somebody wants to come in and have an argument, that's all right, but no trolls, please. Yes, very English. I am English. I am so effing English on both sides of my family. Uh, like literally pilgrim style English. Let me see. I gotta go and hit. Yeah. I gotta do this crazy shit and pin this thing here. Pin message. There we go. Message pinned. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about internet trolls. We can talk about funny stories. If you missed my Mark, if you missed the Vanguard packet joke, it's a good one actually, and it might have been this might have been the first time that I managed to get through the whole thing without breaking up laughing in the middle of it. I always get a kick out of that one. And then, of course, there was that time when we was down to Moody's Diner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Math Pig's back. Jesus, Crow. It's been more than 7 minutes, mister. I don't know what you're doing, but here you are again.
Yeah,
Christ's sakes.
I switched the computer off and give it all of 30 seconds, and then switched it back on again, and it seems to be working.
Okay. Bumble Bree. We've got Bree. Yay!
Hey,
All the cool
yeah.
kids are here.
Hey, yeah.
You know that time we was down to Moody's Diner? Remember that time? We was down there in Waldoboro. You know, we was down there, and I was having dinner with the Mister, and while he was there, this other fellow was on the stool right next to us, and we was having a big heaping fish fry, and geez, the Mister was having some fine meatloaf. And this fella sitting next to us, while he was having the baked beans and brown bread, cup of coffee and whatnot. And while he ate his full. And as he was shuffling about to get up and settle up his bill, why he let one rip. And the Mister was fended upon my behalf. Of course, I heard it and started to chuckle a wee bit. But the Mister was very upset. He was kind of put out. He looks at the fella and he goes, "How dare you do that before my wife?" Fella says to the Mister, "Well, if I'd have known, I'd have let her go first." There you go. There's another bit of Maine humor.
Main humor.
Humor.
Yep. No word ends with R in Maine. No way, no how.
Ah.
Ah. They got to end with an ah.
I think I can get away with this. And if I can't, I'll take the hit. I will take the hit.
What are you taking a hit of? You gonna share?
I'm
Is it sativa or indica?
I have to I'm gonna play this bit. Stay.
Oh, you're gonna say something. Okay.
Yeah, stay.
Can I say hi to Mark and Ember out there? Loved your all
Main.
show the other night.
Hmm?
I should say Mark and Ember are both in the side chat here. I was telling them
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved their
Either one is
show.
welcome to come in.
They did they were talking about Ken Ham.
Yes.
And it was good stuff. Good stuff. Always good for my brain. Huh? Was that I don't know, I took a nap. Was that
Yeah.
last night or just earlier today?
It all
remember.
runs together, doesn't it?
Yeah. I love being able to take it was rainy today. It hasn't been raining in a long time. It was rainy, so I took a nap during the rainstorm. Nothing
Okay,
better.
I found this.
Yeah.
This is great.
All right.
All right,
Let's hear
people.
it. Let's do it.
Get yourselves ready, because Jesus Christ, yeah, we've got quite a few fine. Now, first of all, we have to get this goddamn thing up. I think we need Heather Bernstein's. Guys, my internet connection is getting. I'm trying to find the whole thing here. So, wait a minute. There we go. Ups. No, come on now. Sorry about this, people. I didn't know I was gonna.
You're fine.
Yeah, jeans.
Wake up,
I know, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no, but hi Bray.
Hello. Sad.
I'm
Get
just
out of
playing.
here.
I'm just playing.
Uh-huh.
Close player. Be so,
So I heard you got a
so you
mop.
think you know, man? I did. I got a. Well, and
Hello, everybody. Got Big Bad Mama showed up.
nice.
Jason's here. Pragmatic Crystal, Carrie Ann Chrysler. There's Math Pig, Spooky, As Host 64. Of course, I said Mark Reed and Ember just a little bit ago, but yep, they are here as well. All the cool kids, YouTube Punk.
Steve Bytha, Robbie Coffin, Jerry DeWaters, Bill Schultz, and Vern Pigmeat Hussey. My God, and Scott Elliott.
You see love. Hello. Got Jay out there, Hunter Biden's laptops. Hello, Jay.
Well, we can do this one instead. Wicked good. Anyways, chat.
Wicked good.
Yeah, this is the one that goes. Don't say Buster, we say Buster. No, we don't say Buster, we say Buster. Say Augusta, not Auguster. That's whatever. It varies. That was the flip I was going for, but it kind of fucked up. So I fucked it up. So I need to find this other one. Not She's So Massive. I don't. This one's good. Wicked good. All right. So here we go. Now we are going to present. Oh my, look at that. Share, no, share screen. Wicked good band. Share. And Steve Bytha calls me up and says, God damn it, I want my copyright claim. I'll slip him a bit of to Kaipa's hot damn and hopefully we'll call it good. Oh, do I have you? Nope, I don't have you muted.
Dear Velma, sorry to hear you're in prison for shooting gulls. I wanted you to know my heart still beats for you. I've been missing you something wicked. I know the warden lets you listen to tape recordings, so me and the boys went down to Old Orchard Beach. We each put a quarter in the recording booth, and we came out with this song just for you. Wicked good.
Wicked good.
Wicked
Wicked good.
Wicked good. I love you, darling, 'cause you're wicked good. You started fires in my heart of wood, and they're burning hot because you're wicked good. Wicked sharp. Everything about you is wicked sharp. When I saw you at the counter of the old Kmart, fell in love with you because you're wicked sharp. I've been halfway around the world and halfway back again, from Paris, Maine to Paris, France. And darling, I think you're the cutest girl I ever did see. Won't you take me to the dance, darling? Wicked good. And our life together's wicked good. Even when our teeth fall out, it's understood. They'll be chattering away, you're wicked good.
Well, Fred, where did you ever find such a cunning girl?
I told you, it was at the Kmart. Don't you listen to the record you're playing?
I always thought she kind of looked massive to me.
No, she ain't massive. That's just from the front. You turn sideways, step back a couple steps, she looks wicked decent. I've been halfway around the world and halfway back again, from Paris, Maine to Paris, France. And darling, you're the cutest, the most cunning girl I ever did see. Won't you take me to the dance, darling? Wicked good. And our romance too, it's wicked good. And just like turnips, you're my favorite food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, wicked good. Wicked good.
Wicked good. So there you have it.
Wicked good.
That would
Okay.
be good. Damn. Yep.
Have you ever lost anything, Stephanie?
Have I ever lost anything?
Mm-hmm.
I've lost a great deal. I'm damn near 70 years
Have
old.
you ever lost your keys? All right.
I never have. Although it's been a source of paranoia my entire life. It's like, oh my God, what if I lose my keys? I have misplaced them for an uncomfortably
Yes.
long period of time, but I haven't ever lost them entirely. I've always been able to find them in time for, oh my God, I wonder where they fucking are right now. It's like you found my weak spot. That's it.
Okay, this is an Australian guy, and it's a totally opposite direction of where you're going, but it's a funny song. I played for yeah. The first time I played it for my wee girl, she had no idea what the hell was happening and made some crazy faces. But let me see if I get this right. Does this work?
Should play it.
You're in charge. Does it say share screen and there's a picture of an Australian man?
Yeah. It's up there. I put it up there.
Okay. Oh, I no, I've only on one screen. Okay.
You have to play it and unmute it. Yeah.
You ready?
Ready.
Go. I'm not getting the audio. Did you share the tab audio? Mark Reed says it's hilarious. So Mark Reed is already clued into this effing thing. Oh, you're back. Add to stream.
Mate comes into the room looking for his car keys. I don't say it yet. And when he gets me off the couch to check underneath the couch cushions, I don't say it yet. No. And then when he says out loud, I wonder where my car keys are, I still don't say it. I still don't say it yet. But then he asks me, do you know where my car keys are? I look at him in his face and I say, have you checked your buttholes? Yeah. I have not seen your keys, but since you're asking me, you better check up that butthole. Of course I'm not serious, I don't think it's up inside your big brown business. But the funnier thing to say to someone who's lost their shit and is stressed out visibly, when I see the best man start to sweat. I don't
Get your groove on. Get your groove on.
When I see that little ring bearer cunt getting yelled at by his mum, oh, I still don't say it. When I see the groom asking the vicar if they can wait just another 15 minutes, I do not say it. Sit up now. And when the father of the bride starts organising an ad hoc emu bob of the courtyard area, I want to, but I do not say it. It's the 11th hour with 300 congregants under God's roof. The vicar approaches the mic and suddenly all of the chatter goes mute. He says that they've misplaced the rings. Could anyone possibly know where they are? I know it's my time and all heads turn as I stand and say, Vicar, have you checked your butthole? Yeah, butthole. I have not seen your ring, but have you checked your ring? My ring on me butthole. Love is patient, love is kind, but if you ask me where you can find literally anything you've lost before, I'm gonna suggest that is up your butthole. Where's my phone? Is it up your butthole? I lost my loan. Have you checked up your butthole? I'm losing my patience. Check your anus. Where is your class? Think you stuck up your ass. I just lost my grandma. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you capable of not saying she's up my asshole? Of course. My condolences. I'm not looking for a silly joke right now. Yeah. What are you looking for? Honestly, just like a shoulder to cry. Have you checked your butthole? Baby, you found your dead grandma up there too. I fucking got you.
In all seriousness, Stephanie, my grandmother on my mother's side passed away about a month ago. We were very, very close, and one of my friends put this song on after she passed away. That's what we're like in Ireland. It's it's quite funny. It's a good wee tune. He does a parody of pardon?
That's there's nothing like I don't. It's not gallows humor. There's nothing like I don't know the.
Apparently, Mark
I've
lost
been to
his keys.
been to too many funerals in my life, and eventually you got to laugh. Really.
Yeah, yeah. You have to laugh. It was quite funny because now we went to my uncle on my mother's side is part of the Masonic order. You know, it's basically the only Protestant place in Uri. They're all Protestants. It's a whole Catholic Protestant thing. Blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. But we know where to have, tea and biscuits and sandwiches afterwards. I'll switch this off. And
I don't know.
my uncle was like, "Look, they'll make sandwiches, they'll make food. We can all go there after the funeral, and do the wee thing and all that sort of bollocks."
Yeah.
So we went to the funeral, and then we went to the grave, and we did all that. Now, my granny didn't not want any church service whatsoever. There was someone said stuff at the house. We left. We went straight to the grave. No church service. That's all bullshit. My auntie Anne's very religious. She brought her up her Bible when she was in the hospital. My mother went up. She handed the Bible to my mom. Was like, "Give that back to Anne. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?" Right? Whenever the Masonic order thing was happening, there was me, there was my mother and my father who are divorced, but my father was there. There was also my daughter and the mother of my daughter. Red also happened to be in the country when that happened. And a little old lady who was friends with my granny come over and thought that Red was my mum's daughter because they both have red hair. They both look quite similar and stuff. And she was like, "No, this is my son's partner," because she hasn't seen my mum in years, and all that sort of thing at funerals. And she's like, "No, no, 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 this is my son's partner." And turned to Red and then commented on Elena sitting on my name. Was like, "Oh, you've a beautiful daughter." And Red was like, "No, no, no, that's not my daughter. That's her daughter." Right? And the woman was like, "What's going on?" And then said about being married. No, my mum was all, "No, no, no, I'm not married for him. I traded him in for a newer model." And then she looked at me and was like, "Oh yeah, Red's my newer model. I traded her in for this." And the old lady was just like, "I have no fucking clue what's going on. We don't hold grudges here. Everybody's all friend." Confused the poor lady to that she just got up and walked away.
Yeah, well,
I rambled
it's
on a wee bit, but yes, I do apologize. I have been drinking.
not a problem. Not a problem. I rambled on with silly bits, but thank you for the contribution of an Australian butthole. Apologies to Mark Reed, who is Australian but not a butthole.
If you
I'm
haven't
I'm sure he has a butthole, but
Mark, I can't see the chat right now because my battery has died. So please, someone reference me. Mark, Randy Feltface, did you buy a bookshelf off Gumtree? That is one of the best skits. It's 15, 20 minutes. It's a purple faced puppet.
I am not even kidding. Randy Feltface is on my screen right now before you even said anything. So bizarre.
Oh my.
Randy Feltface is one of the best Australian comedians. He's recently brought out a new skit, a new stand-up routine that he's doing on tour where he starts his own cult and all. If you're going to do anything, it's that old that you will not get struck for it. But Randy buys a bookshelf. If anyone out there, Randy buys a bookshelf. It's fucking hilarious. Brie, I can't believe you were looking at that too.
Yeah, it was a meme of Randy Feltface saying this is vile about another meme, but yeah, he was on my screen though, which was so funny.
Me and Stool actually call that a club biscuit moment because I guessed the first time I did it, I guessed his favorite biscuit was a Club Orange biscuit, so he now calls it a club biscuit moment when you guess what someone's doing and you have that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was wild, right?
I don't know. Is Stephanie searching for Randy Feltface right now? She's looking for puppet
no.
porn. She's looking for
No.
puppet porn.
No, I'm not. It's like, I don't know. I hope I don't get copyright struck by the Wicked Good Man, but I don't think I will.
They'll not get copyright struck. They'll just mute that part of it, and particularly when
I
it was
know.
one of us was talking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's kind of up on. You can't find the fucking stuff anywhere on. Oh damn it, Math Pig dropped out again. You can't find it. You can't find any of their work anywhere, which is too bad because Steve is from Booth Bay, and he was the piano player, and it's a really I know the guy, and Tim Sample is his brother-in-law, so it's the whole main humor thing going on. AIG is really sensitive. I think I think Capri's been struck by AIG.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like to try to take me down when I do a review of their nonsense. AIG, kind of annoying.
yeah, I've my mic plugged into the keyboard with an auxiliary jack running to the NAS because I'm rebuilding my whole corner where the main computer is. It's not wired up at all, so I've just got my mic plugged into the keyboard, which is double plugged into the NAS at the minute.
So this is like a total reshuffle here. You've been out touching that grass so much you haven't touched your computer. That's good.
I have not touched my computer and set it up in literal months. The last time the computer was set up and actually running was probably about 3 weeks after my last stream. No, I don't have any need for it whatsoever. Specifically when we went camping and stuff, I went areas where there was no signal. We did 20 kilometers up over the top of a mountain. There was a big giant sign it was a giant yellow sign, maybe 3 foot tall and bright yellow with an exclamation mark on it. And we still drove up that fucking thing. We did 20 kilometers over the top of the mountain. We crossed from one border in one county in Ireland over into the other, right at the top as you go over the top of the mountain. Wild sheep running out in front of us. It took me 10 minutes to overtake someone because I had to mount the fucking ditch, then get out of the car and give them directions because it was maybe 1.5 cars wide with a 200-foot drop. It was just like, yeah, let's go on an adventure. Let's just go do that. Fuck the signal. Fuck internet. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we that Ember Ember was streaming, Bree was streaming, and there was something that Bree played that got copyright struck. It was a BBC thing. So my co-stream got struck, and so what do you want to do? I was like, well, all right, cut it out. I don't care.
Yeah,
not that big a deal. But
most of us in the community do lives. Like, what's your refresh rate on it? On a video, Stephanie, maybe so much more with Bree because Bree does edited videos. But if you do a live video where you play a song, how many people watch it back in the community? You'll maybe get 5 or 6 views. See, people in our community, if you miss it live, you've missed the crack. They want to be involved in the live chat. They want to contribute. So there's very little rewatch on a live stream.
Jesus
Bree
Christ.
does a lot of re-edited stuff and all, and that gets lots of views from it.
Matt Pig, do you see who just hit the stream here?
No idea.
Grr.
A wild Grr appears.
A wild Grr appears.
Maybe
Grr has some really hot memes he'd like to share with us tonight.
I feel very dirty. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Well, when you come back, you need to give us a stool report. And I don't mean mule. I don't mean things being ejected from a mule's ass.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
Yeah,
Mhm.
as far as like some of my edited little clips that I do in between segments, sometimes those get a strike on them. Sometimes they'll get a strike on them once, and they'll never get a strike again. I always try to re-edit them if it becomes a problem. Some melodies and stuff they'll pick up on. Sometimes they don't though. It's weird. Like I do a lot of like 8-bit stuff, like MIDI effect style covers
Yep.
with my videos.
Yeah, hey, Jay, I heard you raving about Oz's stream last night. I'm kind of sorry I missed it. I usually tune in after I am ready to, on my way out, getting ready to crash. But last night was not one of those nights. I just kind of went done. So I missed apparently a legendary stream.
Pot, come on. Pot, hurry up. Pot,
You gonna make it, Robbie?
come on.
I don't know. Robbie sounds like he's in distress.
I'm shouting at the dog. I don't know. Can you actually hear that?
We can hear you, yeah.
Can hear you. Can't hear the doggy.
I'm like 20 foot away in another room, actually outside of the physical house. That's quite good for the mic. Oops, that's not bad. Get up later. No, Stu's doing well. I've no way of sending any pictures except to Bree. If she wants to share a screen and show Twitter, I could send some pictures. He's doing well. He's healthier. We
Yeah,
bought.
I can do that.
He's got some new clothes and he's got a hat and everything there. For his birthday, we bought him a YMCA policeman hat. He looks very
Did you
well.
get him some? Did you get him some chocolate cake?
I buy all the food, so like everything he eats.
Hey, I was meaning to ask you, are you on Blue Sky, Robbie?
No.
You need a code? I'll give you a code.
What?
A Blue Sky code? Get on Blue Sky.
I
don't know if you're interested or not, but
I don't max out on my DMs and Twitter, so that's I've only done that once since they implemented.
It can't do DMs in Blue Sky yet.
Mm-mm.
With him, I don't understand the need for me to have it.
Oh, it's just social media, yeah.
Oh yeah, because no, because social media is great.
Well,
yeah. Well, I know that's what I'm being a dick. Sorry, I'm being a blunt cunt. But I barely talk on Discord or Twitter or adding another one to ignore. Maybe when I get bored, it's just at the minute no. But thank you very much for the offer, Brie.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you're still active on your Twitter, I will send you some pictures of the stool and us.
Yeah.
And you are free to share them on Stephanie's stream right now. But just the way I am with the NAS, I'm not attached to it. So it would be easier for you to share it if I sent you some pictures.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll share them. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I do apologize. It is quite late.
No, you're good.
It is indeed. You said you were here for 7 minutes, and I feel honored that you've been here for as long as you have.
Have you checked your butthole?
Absolute fucking delight.
I put on have you checked your butthole, and it's literally part of my morning playlist. I have like 25 songs that I put on in the morning and let just randomly play, and I need my music like Americans need their coffee in the morning. So yeah, I got screwed over when I did that.
See, Titan, it's like, why should I have Twitter? I feel the same way. It is a flaming cesspool. But here's the thing. It's like I have 2,500 plus followers on Twitter. And until they show up elsewhere, and it's beginning. You know, I think more people are following me on Blue Sky, which is great.
I got like 1,700 followers on Twitter. That's
that's the idea. It's like it's got this huge follower base, and people haven't figured out where to go. It's like, all right,
Well,
I'm on Mastodon. I'm on.
Yeah, that's where I started doing my ID stuff. Way before I was on YouTube, I was doing stuff on like years. I was doing stuff as a bug ID account on Twitter. So,
Reed is Wild Mark Reed has appeared in the green room. Shall we admit him to the secret humor society? Is Mark going to be humorous? What will we get?
We're a cabal of humor.
I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Add to stream. Hit the button.
Well, this
Hi,
is
Mark.
a secret. This is like the worst kept secret ever. Like, it's just okay. Hello, sorry I couldn't enter early. I was like,
hello,
in the middle of lunch. Hello,
Okay,
hello.
Brie, there's a video. Oh, hello, Mark. I looked away for ages and I've been sorry. I didn't even notice you were here. Don't mean to interrupt. There's a video loading, Brie. Stu will probably kill me for letting this be out in the public. Like, yeah, he's probably going to stab me. But this is what I be doing instead of the internet. It's only a half loaded. I go back to being muted. Mark, apologies.
Oh no, you're right, mate. Go for it.
Yeah. So 64. I thought you were off at 1 to 115. What is it? It's 113. I'm not. Yeah, I can. You know.
How dare you, Steph? How dare you not get off 2 minutes earlier?
It is 12:13. I don't know what time zone you people are talking about. The Central Time Zone.
It is
13.
It's what? It's 5:13 UTC for all of you people who follow that, or Zulu, as it were. Where did the Zulu come from?
Hey, what is this blue thing that you're talking about? I was when I was like logging in to StreamYard, I was like, what is
Blue
the
Sky?
thing?
You want a blue sky
is that?
code?
It's
Blue Sky?
Jack what's his nuts? Jack, the Twitter founder guy. After he soaked Elon for $40 billion or whatever.
Yeah, right.
So, well, you know, there's no non-compete agreement here. I'm going to start another one, and so he did.
Wow.
Jack Dorsey, yeah. So
It's
it's
that's
been
awesome.
Yeah,
it's like rebuilding.
Rebuilding
what Twitter was it's supposed to be rebuilding what Twitter was meant to be before Musk got his claws into it, and now it's whatever the hell X is.
what Twitter was meant to be, which was a way to soak money out of venture capitalists into Jack Dorsey's pocket, which worked brilliantly. He wound up with $40 billion.
Yeah.
The way that whole thing went down was so hysterically funny. It's like Elon's, I'm gonna buy Twitter. I'm gonna take over. And it's like, no, I don't think I will. Oh, yes, you will. You signed a fucking purchase and sale agreement. Here you go. Here's the lawsuit. Unless you deliver, we're gonna get your money anyway. And so he surrendered and brought a kitchen sink into the headquarters, and then proceeded to destroy the entire thing. What an asshole that guy is. You should have 5 pictures and 1 video.
5 pictures and 1 video. Let's see. Yeah.
In your DMs, you know.
Yes,
I'm not on social media much. I must admit, I've never done Twitter.
Don't, Mark. No, don't. Just don't.
Well, I was sort of saying, like, I've tried Facebook, and it just Yeah, well, it just doesn't thrill me, and I feel confused.
What? Mark, you froze. Oh my God! There is the Stool Man.
No, no, no. Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a tail put aside for me. For me. For me. Here we go.
This one's gonna get cut out.
That's how you do it. Come on. Move your neck. Move your neck. It's got the hunchback.
All right.
Did that recover it? Yeah, I think I'm good now. I'm sorry. I think I'm good.
Yes, you are good. You are
There's a
back.
couple
my
of pictures of us
resources
on holiday
being
that you
used
can't
up a
get
bit.
struck for.
Huh?
She yanked me down. I didn't.
I know. She's worried about the Queen.
I am worried about the Queen.
There's
The
pictures.
Queen is dead. That's true. It's like, why am I worried about it?
Is this pot?
All right, I'll put it back in there.
There's
Go.
that's us on the beach, about halfway down the west.
Oh,
the hunchback. Oh, it's down. Talk.
Hey.
hold on. There we go. That's
That's the very bottom of Ireland. We camped there. Twitter's not doing any justice to that fucking picture whatsoever. Like,
it's gorgeous though.
That's lovely.
Hmm.
So what are we looking at there? There at the bottom of Ireland. What are we looking out to sea at?
that's just me.
What is?
What's the
that's-
landmass?
Oh, that's a wee island that there's a lighthouse on. That is the island.
Yeah.
That's the very most southern part of Ireland. But you had to get a ferry out there, and the weather was very bad. All ferries were cancelled, and so
That's not Fastnet
I'm
Rock,
sorry.
is it? No.
Did
I'm
you
not
say
sure.
fairy or furries? Just
I thought you
wondering.
said first.
farthest, most southern.
Farthest.
Furries, as in that's Northern Irelandish for fairies.
That place
Yeah.
is called Goleen Harbour. Goleen Harbour. That's where we went. That's where that picture's from. Goleen Harbour.
Nice. Looks cold though. It looks really cold.
Oh my word!
Well, this is the North Atlantic, so
That's us
Fair
wild
play.
camping. And in the morning we woke up, some man appeared and he was all, I've been here 33 years. I've never seen anyone camp there beside the lake. And it's like, lovely wee spot, you know. Me and Stu had like it all set up with a wee fire the night before and all down there with the see the rainbow umbrella. We were sitting under the rainbow umbrella, just chilling. There was frogs and beautiful water, and yeah, it was great.
but no snakes because it's Ireland.
There's no snakes in Ireland. We've got St. Patrick. Yeah.
No snakes in Ireland. Look at these handsome guys right here.
That must be a gay Tuesday. We're not going to talk about gay Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, it looks like he's about to lick the top of your head.
No, but there's better to reach out and shake someone's hand than just talk for 2 hours on the internet, like, you know.
Yeah. I shook your
How
hand.
true.
The average person on an iPhone has 14 to 1,500 pictures. The average person on an Android has close to 2,000. I have 3,450 as of the other day when I backed them all up. Like, you know, loads of photos.
Well, you are above average. I think. I mean, it's like.
Well, a lot of women
my-
tell me that, you know.
And now we have the Antichrist entering the chat. Holy smokes!
Oh God, did Gur come back?
No. I don't know. I wonder if girls. I wonder if Gur has the courage to join a stream where people aren't going to be tearing each other apart the entire night.
I'm actually off to Monday, like, you know. So. Oh no! Hello, Purple.
You know what? I
Wonderful.
think life is just too short to put up with people that are just mean and nasty to you, right?
No
Like,
shit.
it's just too short.
Okay,
It's
that's
just too
that's
short.
Antichrist. And I came ready to tear people apart because I need to start with correcting Math Pig. There are no snakes that
okay.
are native to Ireland. So
Yeah.
St. Patrick's was a complete fraud.
We
There were
got
no
St.
tickets for
Patrick,
him to
okay?
drive out.
Him and his magic flute, okay? Old Paddy and his magic flute sorted it all out for us.
No, there
magic
were no
flute?
tickets for him to drive out. He drove out the heathens, which actually were the people practicing their native religion.
I know.
Hey, Pepper, how you doing?
You all talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm doing a girl right now.
Sorry, we're
Well, we could really use that magic flute over here. I tell you what, like,
yeah.
seriously.
Well, where zoology crosses into mythology is, kind of an area I pay attention to.
Yeah, fair call.
You all have all the best snakes. Except for you don't have king cobras. King cobras are gorgeous.
I'll try
I
and
love
find the best picture. Like it's so Australian. I think I've got it somewhere.
Have you ever seen a elephant trunk snake?
No, I've never seen an elephant trunk snake. That sounds very
Every
descriptive,
morning, but that's a different story.
Oh, you dirty, dirty boy.
Don't fool yourself, mate. Don't fool yourself.
I don't have to.
I don't know if you've got one that works like an elephant trunk. I'd kind of like to see that because, usually they're
You're
not that flexible.
Well, usually in the morning it's not that sort of flexible to start with. So there you go.
Yeah, usually they start out kind of stiff, don't they?
Pretty much. And if you're having an elephant trunk snake problem, please see your doctor.
Look at this snake. I swear to God, this is the cutest snake I've ever seen.
I thought you only had to see your doctor
Feed
for
it
less than more than
peanuts.
4 hours.
Jason,
Look at
that's
that.
awesome.
Isn't that
Oh,
adorable?
that's so cute.
I know, right? You want to like boop it on its little snoot.
The face is cute.
The coloring kind of looks like python, right? Like, so is it a constrictor?
No, it's actually not. It's its own weird little
Wow.
family. They're called file snakes. They only live in they're completely aquatic. So like they live almost their entire life in the water. They only come on land to like lay eggs and stuff. But hold on, I got another picture of one. Let me show you this one. Hold on just a second. This is adorable.
Have you all ever checked out Arden and Matt's snake
Epic
channel?
Loot? Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like when they're cracking the eggs, the hatches when the hatchlings are coming out. It's pretty fucking cool. Really
doesn't it
great.
look like this is what they look like when they're underwater? It looks like a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, no, I've actually never seen a snake hatching.
And yeah, look at that.
I have seen a couple of snakes in Michigan that definitely prefer being in the water.
Was that some Zappi here?
Yep.
This is so cute. Look at that little face. Oh, can't stand it. They're too cute. There's another one. Why? Why are they so cute? This doesn't make any sense.
If you want to see something, look inside your DMs. Free.
Oh. Okay.
So are they in any way dangerous, or do they only bother small animals?
No, they wouldn't be dangerous. Hey, yeah. Ooh, she's cute.
Can we say that?
Yeah. Stool's wearing a hat in that one. Y'all want to see Stool in his new hat?
I had to fucking barter down. That bastard wanted 25 fucking quid for that thing. I got him down to 15.
There's Stool's new hat. I zoom in any.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got Stool looking
That's,
downright respectable these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost is he running for the House of Commons? No.
I found the picture.
That's he sent me like 7 pictures, and 2 of them, so 2 out of 7 pictures, Stool looks like he's about to lick the top of Robbie's head. I'm not saying there's a trend going on here, but
There must be Tuesday, okay? It's Gay Tuesday. We don't want to talk about it. It's a thing, okay? Just shh.
so and Red got stuck in the middle of Gay Tuesday. Oh no.
In all honesty, do you know what that picture is? That's a picture of us getting shit-faced after my granny's funeral.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
There's a picture of me and you and Red.
Oh, he's
like that
moving.
too, somewhere.
I hear steps.
Uh-oh. He's gonna catch us looking at these pictures.
No. Whenever I sent them to you, I went halfway up the stairs and went, Still, are you awake? Meh. Get the fuck down here and come talk to people.
We've got all sorts of stuff coming up here. We've got Mark Rees.
That's the most Australian picture I've ever taken.
How so?
Snake risk area on a playground.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta teach your kids different about snakes. Yeah.
Check out that jumpy picture.
I know that most of them are harmless. I still have a startled response to snakes.
No,
they're deadly.
No, what that's showing is something called a tiger snake, and this was just down the road from where I live. Like it's the nearest park to me, basically. Mm-hmm. And tiger snakes are incredibly aggressive, like really aggressive.
You have brown snakes there too,
and very venomous. Yeah.
I spent 40
snakes?
years crawling under foundations and places that people normally don't go, where snakes like to live. You know, I've got some rationality to the snake response.
I may have posted the Mamma Mia video.
Well, apparently, fear of snakes is.
Do not look at the TV screen. Do not look at the TV screen. Just leave the room.
That's a great picture.
Styling.
That's Silver Fox.
Debona.
He just walked into the kitchen and doesn't look happy at all.
Yeah, we weren't talking about you. What do you mean?
Okay, you need to put that one on Twitter so Sloth Girl can see it.
So you don't live on the right side of the continent to have brown snakes. Or they're an Eastern phenomena. No. Yeah, the tiger snakes are super, super deadly.
Yep.
And
we had a tiger snake in the car park here, and there was this Swedish guy like going to like, he was, I don't know what he was going to do. He was like leaning over and looking at it, and he was starting to reach his hand out, and we had to like run up and go, hey, don't do that, like seriously.
Yeah, you get it riled up, it'll get territorial and try to chase you off. They're very territorial once they establish where they're going to sit.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only time I felt that I was, seriously at risk was when I encountered a water moccasin in the water. I was swimming too close to the area where the reeds were growing, and a water moccasin came out.
Well, we had to ban a Peppa Pig episode in Australia because apparently, like, Peppa Pig was being nice to a spider or something, and like playing with a spider. And the whole thing was spiders can't hurt you. So we had to ban it in Australia because it was teaching kids spiders can't hurt you, when most of our spiders are frigging
actually kill you.
Yeah.
Well, I get that. The rest of the world doesn't have those redbacks that charge at you.
Redbacks are just the same, like black widows.
Black widows, yeah. They'll make you sick. They'll make a grown adult sick. They could only probably kill a kid. It's more the funnel web spiders and stuff like that. They're really dangerous.
I got bit by a black widow when I was a teenager, and I got to feeling rather faint. I thought I might pass out.
Yeah, redback's probably a little bit worse. It'd make you feel really sick for a while. But I think only about 1 in 4 bites from redbacks actually pierce the skin. Their fangs aren't particularly big,
Well,
so
other
they're still
than
dangerous
your
for kids. They could kill a child.
other than your funnel web spiders, are Australia's spiders really that much more deadly than anywhere else? You got the whistling tarantula, but the old world tarantulas from like India and Africa.
So there's one, if you want to hear something horrifying, there is one called the white-tailed spider. And that it isn't particularly venomous, but it does have a bacteria that causes flesh necrosis, and it will eat the flesh straight off your skin. Like it'll just eat the flesh away. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, white-tailed spiders.
Yeah.
But they do have tarantulas in Australia, like real tarantulas in Australia too, theraphosids, but they're in their old world tarantulas, so they don't kick the hairs at you.
We've got funnel webs.
There's the whistling spiders is what they call them down there, but they're tarantulas. Yeah.
We got trapdoors. Are you talking about trapdoor spiders?
No, tarantulas. They're whistling. Hold on, let me get the.
Oh, okay.
Selena scomia. Let's see, Queensland whistling tarantula, and so they're like real tarantula. There's a whole genus that's native to Oceania that have just some distinct characteristics, and they're all kind of interrelated to each other. Yeah. And they do pack a venomous bite. You don't want to get bit by one, right? But I think baboon tarantulas are probably the worst when it comes to real tarantulas and their bites towards humans.
Do they have a big red
eye? Well, they're called baboon tarantulas because their legs look like baboon fingers, actually. Like when they're wrapped around a branch. Looks like a baboon grabbing the branch.
Pragmatic Crystal is asking if trapdoor spiders eat birds and mice, and there is a spider in the Amazon that eats birds.
There is.
Yeah.
Are you? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Are you like talking about the Goliath bird-eating spider?
Yeah, that's probably the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just because that's a misnomer. I mean, they probably would eat a bird if they were ever in the presence of one, but they live underground for the most part. So their primary diet is actually surprisingly mostly earthworms. People don't know that about that. And those are the big ones too. That's actually the biggest species of spider that's still creeping and crawling around through the leaf litter, right? And people think of them as bird eaters. I don't know why. When there are actually spiders, aviculera, the pink toe spiders that are popular in the pet trade, they're actually the AVI, and that is the same root word as aves from which means bird, because they mean bird spiders because they jump out of the trees. But they're more prone to eat baby birds and stuff than a theraphosa would be, or theraphosa would be.
I would certainly not argue with you over anything involving invertebrates.
Yeah. What's your favorite spider, Brie?
I like it's called the Southern House spider. I actually have one.
Wrong answer. The answer is Spider-Man. Spider
Pig. I do like those little jumping spiders that dance. I love them so much.
You've seen the cartoon one. Yeah. You've seen
Lucas.
I've seen what now?
Oh, it's an entire cartoon series on YouTube about a really friendly jumping spider called Lucas that doesn't even want to kill a fly. He wants to make friends with him. He's all, buzz, buzz, want to be my friend? Buzz, buzz.
Is it a kid like voicing it?
It's not
Yeah.
a kid voicing it, but it's an adult. But it sounds like a kid. Yeah.
It's a
So it
kid
sounds like
voice.
it,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we had those little zebra jumping spiders in our first apartment in New York. They were kind of cute. I mean, they're tiny.
Yeah, I like zebra jumping spiders. You can keep them in such a little tidy enclosure in like a cube. That wouldn't be surprised if Lucas wasn't banned in Australia too. We can't have the kids thinking spiders are cute and friendly. It's too dangerous. when you got funnel web spiders that are not friends. You see the pictures of like the little kids in like the Southwest United States and Mexico with the big giant tarantulas crawling all over them, like little bitty kids.
Yeah,
and it's and over here that's normal. I mean, my kids have had tarantulas crawling all over them before.
I've had a tarantula crawling up my arm. Just somebody in a pet shop was kind of demonstrating them.
So
Hey, I'm not completely comfortable with them, but for the most part, I don't mind the spiders if they stay up by the ceiling. That's kind of our truce. As long as they stay above the door frame, we got no problem.
Just to clear up the Beck confusion in chat, Majestic P. Beck is a different individual from what the Beck, who is the brother of one Richard Metzen, who was in fact earlier in Ger's stream, and whatever.
And Richard is a really nice guy.
What the Beck is no longer referring to Richard Metzen as his brother.
No, they've had a falling out.
Yeah.
There you go.
I asked Richard if me and him could hang out, and he said the next time he's available is like the start of December. He is working so many hours at the minute, that's why he's not streaming and stuff. But I don't know what happened there.
I sent him an email to ask him, if he was okay.
Oh no, you don't. Dude, I'm getting hit. I'm being punched. Someone stop him.
Yeah, we did have a freaky experience when we were living in New York that apparently a spider had like laid its eggs in the motor of the ceiling fan. So for about a week we had little tiny green spiders, parachuting down on their single strands. And,
cool.
I mean, one day there were just hundreds of them coming down at us.
I do like huntsmans as well. They're like these massive spiders, but they're really quite sweet. They're really quite nice.
Yeah. It's beneficial to have one in your house, right? They don't bother you, and they catch pests.
They don't hassle you. Same with daddy long legs are great to have in your house because they kill other more dangerous spiders. That's the thing,
spiders are never a problem. Spiders at most are a symptom. You won't have spiders unless there's enough bugs to keep them fed.
Right.
So if you get rid of all the spiders, you're just gonna have a bunch of bugs running around.
Yeah,
jumping
spiders are the problem though. There's some bugs I'd rather have in my house than some spiders.
Well, Australian spiders are different, yes.
Jumping spiders, they will hunt. Like here, brown recluses are one of the deadly spiders in the area I live in. But jumping spiders will hunt brown recluses. Like they love to eat those. So if you see jumping spiders in your house and you live in this area, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the names of the different kinds, but I've had a spider living in my shower since I moved in here.
In your shower?
Yeah, he stays up in the corner up by the ceiling.
Nice.
I don't think he wants to get wet. He just comes down whenever the bugs are there.
It is I.
Common,
it is I.
flirty.
It is the sexy one. I am here, alive.
Hello.
I like your
hat. She was common, flirty. She looked about 30. I would have run away, but I was on my own. She told me later she's machine operator. She said she liked the way I held the microphone. And then I said hi, like a spider to the fly. Jump right ahead in my web.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Is it working now? It's
A
working.
musical interlude.
That was the
Bree.
musical interlude.
Bree, Pragmatic Crystal saying in the side chat that daddy longlegs are venomous but can't bite people because they are so small. Now,
Yeah,
I've heard
the
that myth
fangs.
go back and forth. What do you think about it?
They're harvestmen, and harvestmen don't have venom. So no, they're not venomous. Now there's other spiders, or there are actual true spiders that are called daddy longlegs too. Cellar spiders, which are also phalcids, is the genus, but the ones that are really tiny with long skinny legs as well. But the harvestmen have one segmented body, so they kind of look like a button, whereas true spiders will have two segments to their body. And then there's a third daddy long leg, which you shouldn't mistake for either of them because they have wings, and that's the crane fly, but they look more like a giant mosquito.
Oh, those things. Yeah, I've always wanted. Yeah, crane flies. Yeah, I get those around here occasionally. They're kind of weird looking critters.
Yeah, we get the crane flies here too.
Mm-hmm. You get like crazy long legs, like giant mosquitoes.
Yep.
People panic about them and swat them, and they're like totally harmless. They don't feed
just
on
a wake
people or
stool.
anything. Yes. What's this? And Stool's got the spatula going on tonight.
Oh, you're speaking to me now, are you? You finished your little sing song and what have you?
Oh, fuck off. Jesus
I was
Christ.
teaching
Let's hear my
about-
fucking stream, and here you are.
Look, if you want to get attention in here,
long
grow
time
four
no
more limbs.
see.
Yeah, it's very early in the UK. What have you put the fucking spatula thing on for?
That's the only icon that I have for you on the NAS.
You dick.
That's it.
They'll
It's
think
one
I'm
of your
strange.
spatula hands.
Yeah. That's the most popular one if I search for your icon in your shit. That pops up more than any other.
Spatula hands.
Yeah, my spatula's popped up.
Mm-hmm.
So we were all having a good
Oh,
game about how to headbang. Do you want me to figure out how to put the camera on so you can teach people how to headbang?
No.
Well, Stool, it's better than a roll of quarters, or shall I say? Wait, I don't know. Do the British roll their coin?
Mm-mm. What does that even mean?
I don't
The
know
paper?
what that means either.
Can you go to
In
the
the United
bank and like get a tube full of coins?
A paper tube full of coins.
Don't understand any of these American
Old
things.
school, right? You get a thing. It's you know Pez,
Uh-huh.
like Pez, but full of coins. You go. We know.
There's an American colloquialism that goes, "Is that a roll of quarters in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?"
Oh, it was a joke.
Oh, we do torch.
I know it's right over the top of the
It's
other
really
colonials.
In all honesty, it has. He's been vomiting for quite a while. He mixed some cough medicine with his old lady piss cider, and he vomited yesterday and this morning and this morning and this morning. So he's been in bed.
That's
like-
because you're ignoring the warning label. Doesn't it say do not take alcohol with this product?
The funny thing is, though, he drank the Cavonia, the cough medicine, because the old lady piss was giving him heartburn. So the thick, sugary syrup was to line his esophagus, so he wouldn't have heartburn. And then he vomited that much that he's been in bed for 14 hours because of all heartburn.
Sorry, that does sound pretty miserable.
It was.
That sounds bloody
it was a-
awful, actually.
Yeah, I made fucking beer.
Hey,
We need to
I
let
made
Stool
beer
speak.
battered onion rings today and chips and pizza, and I had both my portion and 4 hours later his portion because he couldn't eat it.
So Stool needs to talk to his doctor about a PPI, a proton pump inhibitor. Okay, you can probably get it over the counter. Actually,
He just needs to drink some milk instead of Cavonia to stop the heartburn.
Well, I don't know what the names of them are over there, but you can usually get them over the counter. They're called proton pump inhibitors. Let me look it up. Hold on.
There you go. Back
It sounds like some kind of sex toy. I'm not going into a chemist asking for that.
No, omeprazole,
Are you
lansoprazole,
shy?
Omeprazole is the one
Pantoprazole.
that I'm on.
Stu's not shy. There's a
Yeah,
story.
I'm on omeprazole because I have
You're
the
on it.
acid reflux
See,
problem.
mm-hmm. That's what you need to try, babe. I'm on one too. Stool cells. Because I can't eat. I can't even eat without one. I can't eat food because it'll make my
Yeah.
it'll turn my chest
I
into a
know the thing
volcano.
you're. Oh, I have.
Same, I'm on a really high dose because I eat anything, it triggers it. And if I eat,
Mm-hmm.
anything that's even a little bit acid, any kind of tomato sauce or ketchup, it'll definitely set it off.
I get acid reflux, and I have been I was prescribed them for 6 months or something similar to it. There is a box out there that you're supposed to take every day to stop the acid reflux. And stuff. I
Yeah,
know
they've
the
got me
family-
taking them twice a day.
Yeah. I just stopped taking them.
Because I will be up all night like vomiting, like for real, if I don't take mine. It's not like a joke. It's not like, oh, it's just got heartburn and this makes it hard to.
My channel is now going to be known as the Vomitorium. This is really bad. I don't know. This is.
So we went from Gur's channel talking about math to Stu's vomit.
Yeah.
It was a very special vomit. You would have liked it. You would have liked to examine it.
Do you want to describe the color and the size of chunks?
There were no chunks whatsoever, which was amazing. There was no.
So it was a nice, smooth, creamy texture.
No, there was chunks. He's lying. I stepped in it when I went outside to chop the wood for the fire. He's a disgusting bastard. He didn't even clean up. There was fucking parsnip in it. These chunks.
Okay, how do I create a poll? I need to figure out how to create a poll.
No poll. This is a fact of life. Fucker vomits.
It should be under you should be able. There should be an engagement button for the chat. Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I've never done that in my chat.
Oh, I like polls.
No, I know how to do it.
Mark loves doing polls for aimbot.
Oh, polls. All the polls.
He loves the polls.
Love the polls.
Yeah. Honestly, Mage has run way past me and now knows way more about StreamYard than I do. He's my co-host and he's pretty much taken over the show. They proved that they don't even need me there.
Hey, Mark, how far are you from Tammin, Western Australia?
From where?
Tammin. Tammin. Look, I read about the number 16. She's like the oldest spider that ever lived. She was in Western Australia.
Probably nowhere near it because I've never heard of it. Tammin.
Let's see.
You know more about my state than me. Am I going to be really embarrassed?
I don't know.
Let's see.
That's only because Australia has so few states.
That's why way past 2J. Yeah, that's up towards Meriden. That's way out east of where I live.
Yeah. There's a trapdoor spider that lived there that was like 40 years old.
Wow. That's really old.
43 years old, yeah. Oldest spider that's ever been recorded.
Must be a tiny town as well. Yeah, it is a tiny town. Interesting.
Yeah.
Population 129 people live there. Yeah, that's why I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I guess I could have looked for a bigger city nearby.
No, that's okay. It's just look, there's nothing for like kilometers out there. There's nothing around it. It's just that's what Australia's like.
Oh yeah, there's none of these towns have more than just a few hundred people. Like everywhere around that I look,
Yep.
Trying to get a feel of. Well, you live closer to the city, right?
Yeah. I'm in sort of the area around the city.
Yeah. How large a city is Perth?
I think it's about a couple of million. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a big city. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. Oh no, it's only 28,000. What? Really? Oh, that's the city of Perth. Okay. I don't know
The
how
met-
big it is.
The
I
metro
know that-
metropolitan area is kind of what
The city of Perth is 28,000 people. So yeah, right.
No, that's so when you have sort of a district that gets big enough, it's called a city of. Like, so for instance, the city of Joondalup's still part of Perth, but the city of Perth is the inner city. Yeah, there's 1.98 million people. So
All
yeah,
right.
2 million, city of 2 million.
Yeah.
Okie
So
dokie, boys and
28,000.
girls, ladies and gentlemen. The two sexy people in the UK are going to make food now because it's early slash late, and
Yeah.
I feel a little bit poorly. So
You
Alright.
shouldn't have done that.
Okay, hope you
Well,
get
I
better.
want to thank the two sexy people of the United Kingdom for gracing this vomitorium with your presence. We've got a 50-50 split right now in this poll, which is disturbing to me, but you know, it's
Oh, I haven't voted. No, don't close it. Don't close it.
What's the poll?
There we go. I'll settle it. There. What? I voted and somebody voted the opposite way. Oh no, no.
I haven't seen the poll. What's the poll
Yes.
questions?
should I rename this channel? Should this channel be renamed Steph's Vomitorium?
yes. Oh, you got it.
Or
I knew Stool was going to vote yes. Of course it was.
You know that the vomitorium had nothing to do with vomiting in Roman times, right? It was just the place where
I
everybody
do.
filed out. Yeah.
can we provide options? Stephanie's big sale. Have you seen my big boat?
You know, I mean, I didn't make the poll. This is just fascinating to me that people really want to come here to puke. Well,
I looked at the poll
I mean,
earlier.
really?
No.
I mean, you would think that would be more like GERS streams. Christ. Like,
Well,
you're talking
Stephanie,
about-
you must have experience with some people getting seasick.
I myself have gotten seasick once in my life. And interestingly enough, that once in my life was when I took Dramamine, like for motion sickness. And it was like, but I think that had more to do with the fact that the owner, it was on the Marblehead to Halifax race, which is a distance race of approximately 350 miles from Marblehead, Massachusetts to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Takes about 2 days, 48 hours or so. And the owner of the boat, which was a Cook 40, and it was years and years ago, but the owner of the boat enjoyed he was a corn farmer from Pennsylvania, and he owned this boat called Wahoo. And he was the navigator, and which meant he was down below pretty much the entire time, but he enjoyed smoking pipe. He enjoyed his pipe. And every time he went below, and the cuisine also consisted of primarily Dinty Moore beef stew, which was hideous. And it's like, yeah.
So many innuendo.
So the Dramamine did absolutely nothing except make me dizzy and drowsy. And the pipe tobacco made me nauseous, as did the cuisine. So it's like,
ingesting grease and inhaling smoke.
Yeah, I've never gotten motion sickness or seasickness at all. I'm like, just seem immune to that kind of stuff.
As a kid, I got car sick a lot. I grew out of it.
I don't know why. It's weird.
I had a friend who was extremely prone to seasickness, and he was he did boat deliveries and distance sales and stuff, but he was extremely prone to seasickness. And as an extra added bonus, especially if on a long delivery, he also was prone to sleepwalking. you put those two things together, and it's
Yeah, sleepwalking
Yeah.
on a boat sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds.
it's not the
awful.
best.
Well,
Not
it
the
sounds like a
best.
short
But it was,
walk,
it was
basically.
kind of amusing. It's like the best. The thing was the only time he was. I felt really bad for him on this one delivery. It's the only time he wasn't feeling terrible was when he was actually steering the boat, because it gave him something to concentrate on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just holy shit. It was like he'd start walking around, so he's off watch, and he'd get up and start walking around. And he was clearly asleep, and he wakes up and says the most ridiculous things, like, "Someone's messing with our lines. Scott, you're awake. Go back to your bunk. You're fine." It's like everything's fine. It was a really weird trip. A long, strange trip, really. This is the worst trip I've ever been on. It actually wasn't the worst trip I've ever been on, but it was interesting. Dude. Chill. Well, we've lost our British wits.
Oh,
So we'll need to become witty in a different sense.
I'm actually starting to get a little drowsy, my love. Just thinking about
So
sleeping
am
in
I. It's
myself.
getting on. It's 1:57. So I think we'll wrap this up. 2:00 is a good time to call it quits. So what's going on, Bree? Got something coming?
Well, next week I'm doing a thing with Ring 42, where we're
Cool.
talking about these militant vegans.
the militant vegans, yeah.
Yeah.
A
The
vegan
ones that-
Gaines, he's militant and violent, which is scary.
Yeah, these people are like, we're going to they call it herbivorizing predators. They think that we can genetically alter all animals to be herbivores or some nonsense, and they don't understand how ecology works, and that's not how. And they'll say that we don't understand ecology, but whatever. So
Yeah.
that's next week.
Cool.
And other than that, yeah, got my regularly scheduled programming with Creation Watch on Wednesday, and then Friday night we'll have Cryptic Corner, and Saturday morning I'll be back here live from the Hive.
Live from the hive.
That was fun this morning. That was really, really fun this morning. It was a nice romp.
Did you stay for the Gigantopithecus versus Tyrannosaurus Rex
Yes,
video?
versus it's like, oh man, what's
wow.
up for these people?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to explore more.
When I was in the middle of watching that, and I'm sitting there Googling Andre the Giant. It's like, all right, let's see. Where it's like, yeah, it's like, let's have a
9
that's
foot
really
8.
weird.
I mean, that's super tall, right? 9'8".
That is.
It still
Yeah,
doesn't mean
yeah.
you can.
Andre the
you can-
Giant.
yeah.
Andre the Giant was actually he's like 7'6", I think. But he
Mhm.
was an enormous human. There's no question.
And he had health problems. His heart gave out eventually, unfortunately.
Well,
Really
that's
sad.
what killed him. Yeah.
Scary.
Purple, what you got going on?
Well, Sunday night, Maya asked me to be on her Bad Science show.
Nice.
So that'll be tomorrow night. I think that's 8:30 Central that starts. And then just my usual thing, Wednesday afternoon at 2 Central.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's it for me.
And Mark?
Oh, I don't know much.
You must
going on.
have 20 million things going on. You are everywhere. You're almost
I'm
Titan
not
Uranus
everywhere.
all over the
No,
place.
I'm not. Don't be like that.
He's a Most important man on YouTube right now. Don't sell yourself
Why?
short.
No, that's not right. No, I don't have a lot going on. I'm gonna try and start a series, but I'm trying to get a debate with a guy called Hussein started up, which probably in a week's time, which will be fun. I've talked to Hussein before. He's pretty nice. He's a pretty nice guy, which is good. So yeah, that should be fun. So look forward to more debating. Hopefully, I can find people that aren't just wasting my time and wasting everybody's time. Because the last one I
You
did was
mean
just,
like
it was awful.
your previous interlocutor who was basically
Yeah.
dedicated to doing nothing but making you into his straw man? That was kind of weird.
Well, yeah, it's just like, it's not really fun if someone's just
No.
being an idiot. So yeah, but that's okay. Apart from that, I don't have much going on. But thank you. It's been good. I really want to say that Steph, I support you not hanging around just to someone be an asshole to you. It's just
It's not to me. I think it's to be honest, Mark. I think it's an insult to the community. It's like, well, I'm just gonna show up here and put up some stuff that's gonna trigger any.
See what I can get away with.
And I've kind of gotten over that stuff. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the inclination to get beyond pointing out, hey, this is trollish behavior, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself and call it good at that point. Because there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, and I admire that. That's a really good way to go.
There's nothing you can do at that point. It's just that it's we've all got time to waste, and we could get there, but it's like, damn, it's just when you're faced with actual trolls with actual platforms, and I'm not, when you're faced with people with actual platforms who are doing actual damage to people, that's the fish that needs frying. It's not somebody who's being jokey. It's somebody who's spreading misinformation, who's spreading bad things. And I'd prefer to tilt at those windmills rather than some loon somewhere who's just trying to get a charge out of things.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. But anyway,
But thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
As for me,
yeah, what are you?
I've got nothing serious planned for this channel aside from the random. I was on stream earlier today just making sales and a number of you were kind enough to drop by and keep me company. Mostly I get bored selling. It's like, and so that's kind of fun for me. I don't know if it makes any difference, but it helps me out. And on Thursday at 7 Zulu, 3:00 Eastern Daylight Time, the Transatlantic Call-In program will have Arden and I as the host, so that should be interesting.
Arden of Eden?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, the Transatlantic Call-In program. Are you familiar with that? It's one of the programs on the line.
I haven't really paid attention to the line. I'm sorry. I don't.
No. There's no worries. No worries. But yeah, I mean do I know anything? I should do a side gig in BDSM. It's just nice.
Yeah, I was just going to point that out to you. If you hadn't seen it.
that's crazy. That's like, this is just, you know. Yeah, no. No. It's like, we'll tell you what, mister. I tell you what, fella, they over there, I've got that sheep shank all ready for you. You just come by my shop sometime. We'll just take care of that stuff. Katie's in the lineup, but she's not hosting this week. It's gonna be Gardner and I. And Katie is awesome. She is very, very awesome.
Then why are you trying to replace her?
I'm
What's
not.
your problem, Stephanie?
I couldn't possibly do that. What?
Yeah, I don't watch the line directly, but I see snips of it from other people's channels.
Yeah. Hey, I know everybody's, you know, it's personalities. Everybody's got a problem with personalities, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, there's but it is the thing about that show is it's trans people answering calls from, you know, anyone.
Yeah.
And sometimes the calls get spicy. Sometimes the calls are basically, hey, I don't know what to do with a sibling or a child or you know, it's just like presenting real world problems. And then there are people who are challenging the whole notion of trans people's legitimacy, which we also take the calls and try to treat them with respect and dignity.
Well, it's a good thing to have because a lot of cis people have honest questions that they don't know how to ask because they're afraid of offending somebody.
Yeah. And you know, Katie's heard it all. Arden's heard it all. I've heard it all over a longer period of time. And it's, you know, it's worth engaging with people who are, even people who are just asking questions, because sometimes they're asking questions in bad faith. Most of the questions that we've gotten have been actually in good faith, you know. So you do what you can, where you can, when you can, and what all of you are doing. Rock on, and what all of you fine people in the chat who came over here, I appreciate your presence, your support. Like, subscribe, share, buy me a coffee, all of that.
Hit the bell notification so you know when someone's making sales.
Do all the things.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Do all them things. And the poll as it stands, I'm going to have to make an executive decision here. The poll as it
remember,
stands
polls are not binding. Just remember that. Okay, polls are not binding.
It's this channel should be renamed to Steph's Vomitorium. And Mark, would you like to explain exactly what the Vomitorium was?
Okay, so the Vomitorium was
a closing note.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a gathering area where people would exit from the villa. So it was basically where people went out into. So they left basically in this vomitorium. So it was kind of like it meant to exit, not to actually throw up.
All right, so we don't want people to exit. I think that would be bad branding.
Well, yeah, actually, that's true. Like, why? Maybe exit reality for a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, let's not tell your audience to leave.
Yeah, that seems like problematic branding. I appreciate the votes though, and I'm going to end the poll. And good night, all, and we'll see you around the bay.